All right, where are we on these cases?
Good morning, Joseph. My furnace had went out this morning. Not only did my furnace go out, Lori showed up to my house last month and had some guy walk around the back. But when he saw the camera, he ended up leaving.
What?
When the guy she had moved to the house saw the camera, he ended up leaving. And she's still sending falsified information about the case to
To who?
the water department.
So somebody last week showed up to your house?
No, that's a video of him walking around the house.
Did you send somebody to the premises?
No, certainly did not.
She was in the car. You can see
And
it in the
She
video.
was what?
She was in the car. You can see it in the video.
Miss Anderson, you're indicating you didn't send anybody? So she had a video of that? That would,
I didn't send anybody to the house.
were you at the house? Were you in a car near the house?
And about a month and a half ago, I think I drove by one time, but I didn't drive to the house. I think I just.
Was the car sitting there, ma'am?
Yeah, the car was sitting out front.
No.
They pulled up a little bit.
Out front of
The
the
house. They tried to get out the view of the camera. And then he proceeded to look at the camera. And then he walked around the house and then he seen the camera and then he went back to the car and they pulled up. So he didn't finish walking around the house because he seen the camera.
You have that video
Yes, it's in my camera roll.
on your phone?
Yes.
Did you bring your phone in?
Yes.
Okay. Can you send it to the court if I gave you an email?
Yes.
You know how to do that? And also, you might need to send a copy to, these are all non-payment of rent cases, both of these.
There's a lot of issues, but we're slimming it down to non-payment of rent this morning.
Well, from plaintiff's position, what is plaintiff's claim in, I guess, either one of these cases?
At this point, we are concentrating on rent. There's been only, how many months, 2 months paid? Only 2 months of rent paid.
So how much are you claiming is owed?
This includes water, because there's $1,900, more than $1,900 due for water bill for water that's left on. The balance is $15,899.39.
15,000.
$899.39. That gives her credit for the escrow that's with the court of $6,600. 2 payments of escrow have been made only.
She's claiming over 21,000 owing?
Yeah, she figures $22,499.39 is the balance. When I say she, I mean Miss Anderson.
And how much did you say?
66.
I know that. I know that.
So what months is she claiming rent for?
All the months after, well, she has not paid anything since the first the 2 months, May and June. She owes the rent from
So
July.
you're claiming for July?
Yes. August, September, October, November, and December. Not include, yes. Okay, don't. Into the court.
You paid
I know,
what?
we know that.
Paid those months.
Where?
Talking about July and all that. I paid that.
Yeah, July and August have been paid. They're escrow. They're in escrow now. September, October, November, and December.
Just a second, counsel. So you're looking at 6 months, basically, right?
Yes, 6 months have not been paid to us. 2 months have been paid into the court. So this is 4 months
6
owed.
months. So, Ms. Lyman, I'm a bit confused because when we appeared here before, you had indicated that you were going to pay the rent into court escrow, and I don't have anything. I only have 2 months in escrow. How much did you pay in escrow this morning?
I paid that $22.70 that I said I was going to pay.
$22.70.
Yes.
What's this? That's still, but that's not, your monthly rent is 33.
Yes, remember when I told you how I broke it down for the prorated amount? And that's what I came out to when we were here last time.
Okay, but if that paid, so here's my question. If I have in escrow July, and we'll just call it July and August because those are the latest ones.
And I paid September this morning.
Okay. And then if that's the 2270.
Mhm.
Yes. All right. So without going into even at this point the difference between the two.
I'm only 2 months behind.
Okay,
Oh.
but where is the 2 months?
I don't have it right now. I was planning on paying at the end of the month.
I don't see how the 2270 pays at September either. And she's prorated it, but prorated, what does it mean? It's prorated. The entire amount is owed.
I didn't get it prorated.
I understand that, counsel. What did I just say? So you don't have October, November, or December at this point.
The rest I was planning to pay at the end of this month.
What do you mean?
Like to pay the rest off at the end of this month.
So basically 9,900.
No, it should only been about 7,000.
Why would it be 7,000? Your monthly rent is 3,300.
Yes, only these couple months. I thought it should have been 7,650. I thought that was all.
Mm-mm.
You know, we've got a
There's
copy of,
6 months that's owed. Okay. I have 2 months in escrow. Right. So now I'm dealing with basically 4 months. You paid 2270. Again, I'm not going to get into necessarily why you got to that figure. I'll deal with that. I know what I have. But then when I look at October, November, and December, I have nothing.
Yes, because I didn't pay October, November, and then we're just getting to December.
Well, okay. So you're the two at this point, though, there's 9,900 that's owed at a minimum into court escrow. Right? What you say?
I suppose so, yes. Because I'm confused because I paid her May and I paid June when we first started.
The only thing I'm looking at right now is July through December. I'm looking at those 6 months. And if I'm looking at those 6 months, I have two and a partial. The 2270 that you paid today. Basically a partial for September. Follow me?
Yes, I get what she's saying. I thought when I had mentioned the overpaid amount that I paid in June and the extra $300 and how much it would have been 533 to be prorated. That's how I came up with that 2267. Because I only owe 3 months of rent, including December.
I don't know where this proration you have is coming from. Where you're taking monies off for September.
Because in May, I didn't get prorated at all in May.
Pardon?
I didn't get prorated at all in May when I moved.
When you moved in.
Yes,
You moved in on what day?
on the 5th.
But your lease started what day?
We started
On the 5th. And runs through what?
the 5th of next September. Don't really.
I have a copy of the lease, Your Honor. It starts May 5, 2025. It ends May 4, 2027
May 4th.
of 2027. I have a copy of the, you've got it, okay.
So you follow that, ma'am?
Yes.
So there would not be a proration
How come?
because you would have 4 days in essence at the end of your lease. If your lease ended on the 30th or 31st of a month, I could see and get your argument about the 5 days because you didn't live there those first 5 days. But the way your lease runs, it runs from the 5th, but ends on the 4th of whatever month. So you get all your time. It's just not on the calendar month, basically.
I would remind the defendant that she's ignoring the water bill that's $1,900.
Why are you dealing with that right now? Did I ask you about it?
I brought it up
Did
because
you
she's
need
not,
to remind her of it?
just a reminder of it, yes.
Why?
She's not
I'm
talking.
trying to deal with something right now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You follow that, Ms. Lyman?
Yes.
So give me a total of 66 plus 2270. 8,870. All right. Yes, ma'am.
I can pay the 5:30 today for the 5.
Say again.
The 5:33, I can pay that today for the 5 days.
So basically, you can make September whole.
Yes.
All right. But what about the other 3 months, and why aren't those paid into court escrow?
I got behind. A lot of family stuff had happened, so I had got behind. My plan was to pay those at the end of this month.
Are you still up?
It says it's still. Because I paid a.
Hold on a second. That shouldn't have happened. Are you sure? We're still going. Say again.
No, because I was talking about the extra 200 that I paid in June and plus the 300 I was supposed to be getting back that 533. From the deposit, the $300 from the deposit.
For what?
When I overpaid in June, I paid $200 in June, and then the $300 from the deposit that I was supposed to get back.
The 300 from the cleaning deposit?
No,
Or
it was for
the what?
moving in.
Your Honor, if I could explain, there was a security deposit. It was determined by the plaintiff that the security deposit was $300 too much based on the guidelines in this state of Michigan statutes. So she gave her a $300 credit, and it's shown on this ledger.
For June.
But shown on the ledger for the total balance. It's from the balance. The balance, it's part of the number that
But
is
what
taken
month
into
did she
account.
get the credit for? Because
It's not for a particular month. It's just on account. She's saying it's for a particular month. We're saying it's on account.
well, it's got to be for a particular. When was the security paid?
May security, but it was paid in May.
So if she overpaid the security, that means it's credited toward May rent. Gotta be.
All right, then we've it credited to her on the account, whether it's whatever month it's applied for. She's gotten that credit. It's shown on this ledger.
When did I get the credit? Because nobody told me. He just told that she was supposed to give me the $300 back.
Say,
In June, I overpaid $200 as well.
I get what you're saying, that there was an overpayment in June. But how much did she pay in June? Just
30, she paid $3,300 in June.
3,300?
The rent, and she paid her late fee. for June.
Oh, late fee. Okay.
How much is the late fee?
At the time she paid,
How much is the late fee?
the late fee is $150, but I think she may have paid $250. I don't have those records with me. She just put it in my account automatically. She just-
Council has a ledger sheet in front of it. Does that ledger sheet reflect that overpay?
It doesn't. It reflects a charge of $150 for a late fee.
But she said she paid 200 and
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Oh.
She directly deposited the funds into my checking account. She didn't give me a pin, and she put an extra $250 in the account for June. She directly deposited into my account.
Okay, I don't care how it got there. Is the ledger sheet that council has, does it reflect that that payment was made?
July 4th.
Why isn't there a ledger back to the beginning of her tenancy? Or if it's just from July forward, why doesn't it reflect? Does it give a credit at the beginning?
She's entitled to a credit of $100 for June.
If I paid,
How do I get $100 when that's not what Ms. Anderson just said?
She paid $250 for a late charge. Is that what?
She should have
Okay.
just paid
She should have paid $150. So
She didn't give us.
Okay, does the ledger that I have, that you have, counsel, does it reflect that credit?
no,
Why not?
my client compiled this from the date at which the date at which the rent was not paid. So
There isn't a concurrent ledger that's kept?
Well, last time we were
Something
here,
that was made up afterwards?
go ahead and explain when you prepared this one.
I prepared this ledger I didn't know I was supposed to prepare it for the previous month. I just prepared it for July.
Why doesn't her account have a ledger? Why isn't there a ledger that reflects payments on this tenancy? What was the answer to that?
I just didn't prepare a ledger before. I didn't know I was supposed to prepare a ledger before for escrow.
So how do I find out what she paid in May?
Because
How do I find out what she paid in May?
I can prepare what ledger for those ones. Sorry.
But where is that coming from? I don't,
Your bank account showed the payments that you received.
Yes, my bank account shows it.
so. And so if that ledger starts out in July, this one that's been created, it doesn't show a credit.
For the $300 overpayment for the,
June.
security deposit and the $100 overpayment for the, so we need.
But you showed-
So I guess what I'm saying is, why come July, if that ledger's to be believed, do I not have a $400 credit, which means that for July, she should have only paid 19 or 2,900?
We have a $300 credit on the ledger. We just are missing the $100 credit.
Oh, that's
So
missing.
we're missing the $100.
No. You have it at some point on that ledger, right? But if you created a ledger that accurately reflects this tenancy, that means her opening balance that she would have owed as of July 1 would have been $2,900.
Yeah, but
Yes.
yeah. So I can,
And so, council, the 19, no, the amount you gave me of the 22,499.39, I think it is. Did that reflect $100?